recorded. Welcome to the weekly Phrancko Sweater Knitters meeting. Feel free to join us anytime if you have knitted a sweater, if you want to knit a sweater, if you're thinking about knitting a sweater. We'd love to have you join us. Hi, Joellen.
Hi, Frank.
Hi, Ron.
Hello.
Hi, Judith.
Hello.
Hi, Sidra.
Hello.
And here comes Kathy.
Cheers.
Yeah.
Oh, eggnog.
Hi.
Blink.
Hi.
Oh, cute.
How is everybody?
Happy Christmas Eve to everyone who celebrates such things. Happy solstice to people who celebrated it 2 days ago. Happy Hanukkah and happy Kwanzaa and everything else that's happening right now.
Yeah.
How was your week, everyone?
Cold. Mine was really, really cold this week.
Really, really cold.
Really, really cold.
A report about that wave going that's just enveloped our entire two countries, Canada and
except for California.
yeah.
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 First time I've ever lived through -2.
Really?
Wow.
Was -17 yesterday.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. Yeah. But it started warming up. Huh?
Where are you, hon?
Boulder, Colorado. Boulder, Colorado. It's never been that cold here since I've lived here, but I know it used to be. Oh, there's Serena.
Hi, Serena.
Hello, how are you?
Good, good. Welcome
Merry
back.
Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Yes. I need to get my sweater so I can be working on it. I'll be right back.
Shocked Santa.
Me too, actually.
I had to move to try and get some backlight because I can't see the black yarn hidden in this corner. I've come down, I'm at the Central Coast now. I've come to visit my parents because my mother got grounded and wasn't allowed to come into Bakersfield.
Oh.
So I've come to visit them out here on the Central Coast where it's like 74 degrees.
I was gonna say, it must be nice there.
It's warmer here than in Bakersfield, and we've got the deep Thule fog for the last week. It's been very, very low visibility. Just fog, but not terribly cold. But here, yeah, 74 degrees.
What town did you say you're in?
This is Arroyo Grande, the Central Coast, sort of near Pismo-ish.
Well, I started doing a video. I think I mentioned it last week. Someone asked to see a video of Intarsia in the Round, just doing a simple heart. I thought, well, I'll just whip that out in the morning. I've been working on it all week. Everything went wrong. It's unbelievable. And I concluded once again, it is much harder to knit Intarsia in the Round on a very small swatch than it is on a sweater. You get confused what's the back and what's the front, what yarn's doing what. I mean, it's just all jumbled up together because it's so small and compact or whatever, or maybe I just forgot how to do it. But anyway, I had to keep starting over, making mistakes. It was just disaster. Not only that, the technology wasn't working for me. As you know, last week, my computer crashed right before this meeting and I had to use my iPad, and it took me a day to get everything back up and running. And it's just been a disaster of a week technologically, and video wise, it's been something. But anyway, I'm in the final stages of editing that video, and pretty soon we'll have a yet another video on Intarsia in the round.
It's on your YouTube channel?
Yes, that's knitting by Phrancko.
I look forward to that. I need to learn that.
I've already done a series on the subject, so you could start watching that series already. It's a playlist, Intarsia in the round.
Awesome.
And this will be just one more added to it to clarify everything that I've said before. There's a couple of more tips and something I actually changed my mind about, how to end the chart and go back to flat knitting.
I need to improve on color work techniques in general.
Well, I am just in loving Intarsia because it's just so different than what you can do with stranded work. And of course, that's beautiful too, but I don't know. I'm just finding it really fun. I'm sure you all are getting tired of seeing this, but here's my sweater.
Oh my gosh.
I'll pin it for you.
We'll never get tired of seeing it. It's beautiful.
Hmm.
And I'm delighted to hear about the video for Intarsia.
There we go. See, I have, oops, wrong sleeve. I've started my sleeve.
Oh, yeah.
Yay!
So
Beautiful.
in fact, that's all I've done all week because I've spent all my time on that video. I should have finished the sleeve already.
Sleeves are known to be very difficult.
What's that, Ron?
I said sleeves are known to be very difficult. Not necessarily to do, but to make yourself do.
Oh, yes.
Well, it always surprises me when you've done the top down and you're ready to take the sleeves off and just do the body, how much less knitting there is when you take the sleeves off. It's like, oh my gosh, it's like half or maybe even a little less than that. It's a lot different.
The other thing I like about knitting sleeves from the top down is as you go down the sleeve, it gets narrower and narrower. So it feels like you're working faster and faster.
Cindy, how's your birthday party?
Yeah, birthday report.
Fantastic. It was fantastic. I had such a good time. I'll have to, I'll show you a quick little picture if I can pull it up here. We wore feather boas and it was, I've never worn a feather boa before. And for anyone that's thinking about it, go ahead and do it. It's going to be incredibly messy because you leave little bits of wonderfulness everywhere you go, but it is so fun. So we had a great time. So here's the picture of Cherry and I at the party.
Oh,
How sweet.
He wore a Hawaiian shirt, short sleeve, and a Christmas tie, and it was snowing.
No.
But we had a great time. The kids all laughed and danced and just, it was really, really fun. I'm going to see if I can find the other. Hang on, just a, oh, well, here's, oops, hang on. I gotta not touch too many times. Here was my, my son-in-law dancing with his daughter.
That's a
So he was wearing he wore her feather boa and he was swinging her. And even the little 5-year-old was like, he was swinging and dipping. He was doing just funny dance stuff. Him and his wife actually danced really well, but with everybody else he was just playing with. And so the 5-year-old said, it's like, oh, dip me, Uncle Uncle Josh, dip me. And so he was so twirling her and dipping her back. It was just fun. We had a great time.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can get this. Here's me with all the 9 grandkids.
Oh my goodness.
Oh.
That's so
So
fun.
it was great. The 1-year-old kept trying to crawl out. Her little brother was holding her. But we had just a great time.
Oh, great.
Wonderful.
For you.
Thank you.
Did you blow out all the candles?
We did not have any candles. We had little tiny mini cupcakes. And so there was gobs of mini cupcakes that we did with peppermint sprinkles, because always having a birthday the week before Christmas, I liked peppermint stuff, and my cake would be peppermint. So we had little tiny cupcakes with peppermint sprinkles.
Well, that sounds fun.
It really was fun. Usually we don't have a big thing. We just kind of have like a regular kind of family dinner or whatever. But this was great. We played the music and that I'd done and had all the pictures, and everybody laughed. And when they got to the Chicks Are Fluffy song, which is the first one that I wrote like 14 years ago and recorded, all the kids started singing, and it was wonderful because they all knew it. They had grown up with this Chicks Are Fluffy, and it was really funny.
We need a rendition.
You need a rendition?
Yes.
I don't know that I can play it on my thing and have you hear it, or to hear the Chicks Are Fluffy. I don't know how that would work. Does that work, Frank? Or
I don't know. Try it.
We're happy
All right.
to have
If you can
Okay,
hear it,
give
it'll
me-
go through the microphone.
well, give me a minute and see if I can get it
Right.
hooked up here. I'll try. You can, and I was going to say no laughing, but yeah, you can laugh. It's supposed to be funny. That's what it is. Okay, let me see if I can figure out how to do it. Okay. Talk among yourselves while I figure it out.
Let's all stare at Cindy.
Well, I'm going to have other stuff up on the screen, so I won't see you.
Kathy, I was going to mention to you that for all his life, purchasing of age life, my son has gotten eggnog for Christmas. I mean, it's usually like cartons of this stuff. Would you like to know what wasn't ordered this year? That's why I have hot cocoa with peppermint.
Oh, that's good. My cousins had a dairy, and we'd go to visit. They lived across the state, and we'd go to visit, and we would completely deplete their supply, an entire refrigerator full of eggnog. We just loved it, and my folks never bought it, so you know.
It was delicious.
So I love it, but now I drink it with a healthy splash of rum.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you're funny.
I have
Okay.
show and tell.
Oh, you do? Show.
I do.
Oh, you showed
Are
me
you
on
ready,
Thursday,
Cindy?
and it's gorgeous. I think I am, but show yours first.
Oh, okay.
Yours was beautiful. I got to see it on Thursday.
Here, I haven't put the ends in.
I think so.
That would be
I think so.
laziness on my part, maybe.
No.
Oh,
Look at that, though.
my God.
Aren't the
There's the
colors
back.
gorgeous?
That's beautiful.
There's the
And I
front.
love how the ruffles go, and just it looks so like it's going to be so
Nice.
full around your neck and everything.
Yep. You know, it's kind of neat. So,
It's beautiful.
It's
That's
great.
awesome.
Mhm.
Wow.
That reminds me of the boas.
It does.
It kind of is. You're exactly right, Sidra.
But once you got the hang of the ruffle, it wasn't too bad.
You whipped through that, man.
Well, I mean, loose knitting, you know, it's only 3 balls of yarn. Loose knitting.
Oh, really?
Mhm.
That's an excellent project. People would love that.
Well, I hope so. That's the hope. So,
That's the plan.
Are you
Yeah.
publishing the pattern?
yes, I need to work on actually adding this crescent shawl to KnitWiz, and then I will publish it.
I see.
But I'm going to give it away free if anybody's at Stitches West. I'll give it away there as a printed pattern.
Yeah, she's not giving the shawl away. She's just giving you the pattern.
Uh-oh,
Yeah.
packing my bags.
Hoping to be there.
Oh, good.
Who
Oh,
said
that'd
that?
be fun.
Sidra.
Sidra, you're thinking of going to Stitches West also?
Yeah, hopefully I haven't heard from Stunning Strings yet if we're working or not, but
Let's see.
yeah.
Anybody else going? Cindy,
I think
you're
I'll
on
be
the
there
West
for a
Coast.
little
Are you
bit.
going? Cindy, are you going?
No, not to my knowledge. No, no, I haven't signed up or anything.
You'll miss the Phrancko knitters meetup.
That's right. I may have to go.
Are they going to have a Phrancko knitter meetup? Oh,
Well,
that
not
would be
anymore.
fun.
Cindy's
That
not
would be
coming.
really fun. That would be fun.
Yes.
I'll have to talk to Jerry about that.
It'll be a breakfast meeting.
It doesn't matter where we meet. We'll have fun.
We'll have several meetings. Anybody wants to get together can get together.
Put your Hawaiian grass skirt on when you go talk to Jerry.
No, I'm going to wear the feather boa. It's better. Okay. I think I'm ready. I'm going to share the screen and then try to play, and hopefully you'll be able to hear it. Let me know if you don't.
Okay.
Okay, here we go. That's not the right thing. No, I don't know what I did. Oh, maybe desktop 1. I don't know. Is that what it is?
Are you able to share your screen?
Well,
or
hang on, I'm
do I have to
trying.
give you permission?
No, I have to. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. What do I have to do? Oh, it's to record something. I have to do that something. I don't know. It's not letting me do it. Sorry. It's saying I won't do that. So, bummer.
Does it say you need permission or anything?
It gives me that I have to do desktop 1 or something. And I click that, and then it says share. And then it says open system preferences, security and privacy to grant access. I did.
And did you click something there?
I'm trying to, but it won't really let me click that there. So I don't know what it is.
Is there a lock in the corner? Of
Oh,
the
yes.
screen?
Click the lock to make changes. Okay, good. Jerry's pointing out to me. I should have been wearing the feather boas. Okay, now here we go. Okay, Zoom will not be able to record the contents of your screen until it is quit. You can choose or do it on your own later. I don't know how to do this.
I think that's telling you you need to stop Zoom and start it again in order to be able to access that.
Oh, okay. Well, sorry, guys.
You can just post a link to your Bandcamp in the forum.
Whatever it is, I don't know. So, all right.
That's the kind of thing I've been dealing with all week.
Yeah.
I discovered something that I had no idea about. You know, this new kind of cord called USB-C that's universal? Well, there are different kinds of USB-C cords. Some of them support display and some do not. And I plugged one into my camera that I used to video my phone, and then the camera wouldn't work. And I spent hours trying to troubleshoot the camera to find out what was wrong with the camera. And the troubleshooting page said, try this, try that. And one of the things was try a different USB cord. So why would one be better than another? Okay, I'll try another one.
I think if I
Okay, that didn't work. Okay, I'll try another one. I tried one that was a little thicker, and oh my goodness, it worked. Then I tried a whole bunch more, and out of about 8 USB-C cords, only 2 of them worked. And
Wow.
nowhere could I find anything about why some worked and some didn't, until I went online and searched exactly for USB-C display ability. And then I found out
weird.
that there are 2 different kinds of cords.
So is there any kind of indicator on the cord so you know
No,
which is?
there is not.
Of course not.
No, it just
Of
says
course
USB-C.
not.
Yeah.
Some of them are just USB-C minus.
Yes.
Plus or minus. I think that I have it to work now.
Oh,
I'm going to try to share my screen.
okay.
Oh, there it is.
Looking good.
Well, now it's something, it says I have to share my computer audio. Please install the Zoom audio device. Please restart your audio sharing application. Okay.
Hey, I see a play button.
Microphone.
What happens if you click
See a
that play
play button.
button?
I don't know. We'll try it. Maybe nothing.
Hey,
3 more days till the eggs hatch. 3 more days till the eggs hatch. 3 more days till the eggs hatch. And then we'll have some chicks. Peep, 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 peep. Peep, 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 peep. Chicks are funny and fluffy. Chicks are fuzzy and fat. Chicks are funny and fluffy. What do you think of that? Peep, 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 peep. Peep, 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 peep. Chicks are little and cuddly. Chicks are bouncy and fun. Chicks are little and cuddly. Come and watch them run. Peep, 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 peep. Peep, 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 peep. Peep, 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 peep. Peep, 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 peep.
Yay!
Thank you.
Yay, amazing, it worked. I still
So
don't
much
understand all
fun.
the things I did to the computer, but I just clicked stuff and it finally played. So that was good.
Oh, great. And you never had to stop Zoom and come back.
I didn't. I just clicked,
Wow.
okay, whatever it said. Okay, do it.
Okay, I have one question I have to ask before I can post that to YouTube. Is that a copyrighted song?
It is not a copyrighted song. It is a song that I totally wrote myself. And
Great.
I have the
Do we have
original
permission
copies
to
and
post
everything.
it
You have
publicly?
permission to post it. You have permission to post it. I wrote it. I wrote the words such as they are. I mean, peep, 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 peep is so hard, you know. And then it sounds like that there's multiple people singing, but really that is what we refer to as the Cindy chorus. It's just me multiple times, laid down in several different tracks, because I was nervous to sing by myself. So when I started recording that first song, he's like, "Oh no, here, we'll just put you in a bunch of times. Here, sing it over and over again." And so I did.
Oh my goodness.
So yeah, that one I did, and I wrote the chords and did the arrangement, and then my voice instructor did the accompaniment for me. So yes, I have all the rights to that one.
Great. Well, I don't have to edit it out of the video.
You don't have to edit it out.
Don't be surprised if Phrancko goes viral.
Right.
Oh yes, I'm sure it will, just for that song.
Well,
My voice instructor kept wanting me when I was writing it. He's like, "Well, you know, you need to make it more interesting. You need to make the peeps go somewhere, you know." And it's like, no, I want them to just be peep, 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 peep. And then the next time that I was raising a big batch of chicks, I mean, I did chickens for 50 years, and I would raise hundreds of broilers that we did pasture broilers. When chicks peep, they peep all on that same pitch. That is the way they do. They don't have different pitches. They always go beep, 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 beep. That's how they really sound. And so that's the way I
when they're about
wanted.
to stop peeping, they don't do a key change or anything?
No, they don't. That's the way they sound. That's the way they sound. If they're in distress, like they're too cold or they get scared, they will peep faster. But it's just it's still the same kind of thing. So anyway, it was funny.
Rather than...
We're missing our
finally
contingent, Belinda and Jenny. I wonder if that nationwide strike has caused problems for them.
They have to go to bed early for Father Christmas to show up or something.
Well, and Jenny had just moved.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, she just moved.
She's probably doing stuff with her parents.
Yeah.
Oh.
Because it's Christmas Eve there, so.
Yeah, and what is it, at like about 10 o'clock or something at night? I want to say something.
Yeah.
10:30. Yeah.
10:30, yeah. So it's quite a bit later for her. But yeah, she did just move. And was going to be closer to her.
Our big news is that we're about to move. We just purchased a new condominium here in the city.
What?
Oh my goodness.
We're moving by the middle of January sometime.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I'm kind of overwhelmed.
I bet.
I should think.
Well, just hire movers.
We're hiring a lot of help. In fact, I may end up just going away for 3 days while the move happens. I want to be so uninvolved. I don't know if that's going to happen.
Probably a good idea if it's that stressful, and sometimes those things are.
Oh, it's very stressful to me.
Right, just step away. I'll be back, and I'll bring flowers when I come back.
Well, Jenny talked about, and I guess that's how a lot of people move there, that you don't hire movers until you actually exchange the papers near the end. And then you hire the movers and they come in and they do everything in like 1 or 2 days. Everything's packed up, everything's moved, taken to the new place.
Yep.
You don't do it.
Yeah. Quite a bit less expensive too. There.
Mm-hmm. Well, it sounded like the legal stuff was a lot more expensive, and all the legal stuff hoops they had to jump through to sell anything or to buy anything.
I must have signed 100 signatures on 4,000 pages of legalese that I, of course, couldn't read. It's amazing how many things you have to sign.
You didn't do regular paper, did you?
No, you use DocuSign. So you're just clicking, click, 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 click. But every page I click on, I'm saying, I've read this, I got this, I understand it.
I understand it, yeah.
Yeah, and if I read all that, I wouldn't have done anything else in all of December. But the closing was up last Thursday, and we got the keys to our new place.
Wow.
I can announce we are really going to move.
Yay.
Hooray.
How far away is it?
Somebody asked where it is.
How far away is it from
it's
where you are?
3.5 blocks from where we live now.
Oh my goodness.
Yes. But we're moving, but it's much larger, and we're very happy to have more space.
Yeah.
Been working on helping with a move too. The theaters that I work at here has been in its current location for 20 years, and they just got the keys to the new location. So everything is going up and moving. And conveniently for me, it's moving like 2 blocks from the yarn shop. So
that's very
I'll be able to do all of my things within 2 blocks. Convenient.
That sounds like a really horrendous move. They must have lots of sets and costumes and lights.
Yeah. And like the infrastructure of the building itself, that there wasn't a theater in that building before. So it's just like taking down the false walls, removing the proscenium, tearing down all the fixtures and electrical that got put in. Yeah. And then you had to build a new one in a new space that is currently not a theater. And in other good news, I finally finished the black, and now I'm getting the next new color of my mother's sweater. So with the integrated shawl collar, I finally
Yes.
finished. So on this row, I've worked it out so the sleeves get split at exactly the moment the new color comes in. And the 4-row repeat ends. A row 4 happens just as the sleeves are getting split. So it all works out together. So there are all the sleeve increases and the diagonal increases there. Ending now. My hold yarn, I got all my supplies. I'm ready.
All right.
And she knows all about it now, so, which is good because she's sitting on the sofa over there.
Is it going to be like the other sweater where you're doing 2 colors at once? Like you did the,
yes. Yep. The construction is identical, but it's 3 different yet remarkably similar colors. Because when I was just holding up the wall of colors, she's like, I think I like that one and that one and that one. And I said, you can't have those 3. Those are mine. And I'm not making you one identical to mine.
Maybe you
she inherited my taste.
Yeah.
She's giving me such a look from the sofa. I don't know what I said, but she claims to have given me her taste. I don't know. I've never seen any of her knitting to judge. She's looking at me again.
So Serena, how are you coming on your sweater? Are you working on the sweater?
No, and it was actually Kathy's sweater.
She's making one for me.
Yeah, I think. Well, last time I was on, I was working on Kathy's sweater. So
right, you said that. Yep.
Yeah, so I wouldn't have shown it without her permission. But I've gone as far as I can go right now. She's got to tweak some things for me, and
which I did. I just haven't pushed them up to production yet.
Yeah.
There was a little bug in the saddle, bottom up saddle.
Yeah, it was actually an intarsia cable the first time I'd done that, which was such a fun thing. So I've enjoyed experiencing that for the first time. And tonight I'm just knitting an 1898 ear flap hat.
Oh, yeah.
Oh. So this is the brim that's knitted flat and it's folded. That's the ear flap.
Oh, I see.
So it goes like this.
Uh-huh.
So I've knit about 10 of these lately. It seems like they're popular. And so that I'm knitting yet another one, because if people like them and they want them. So
it's worn.
Yeah, it's a free pattern on Ravelry.
What's the name of the pattern?
It's the 1898 hat.
Okay.
And the lady who created the pattern won a contest for adapting a picture of a seaman wearing an ear flap hat. So it's something for the Seamen's Museum, which I don't remember where that's located. Neat little story, and hundreds of these have been made. Great design. I think I have one that's done somewhere I could show you. Let me see.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that is cute.
Oh, look at that.
So yeah, the rim is folded and then you pick up stitches, and a lot of people have done some interesting color work. Mm-hmm. And so that's given me a chance to practice a little bit on color work.
Oh, look at that.
Well, and the shape is just such that it really fits your head and covers your ears well.
Yes.
Because sometimes stocking caps, it's like they go and they like hit the top of the ears, but they don't go down or something.
Yeah,
cups your ears around. Yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
that's nice.
Charming.
Very clever design. And so I had a couple of requests for them. So, and I'm still making them.
The
Looks
one
very
I
warm.
Yeah. And the first one I had a request for was someone in Louisiana of all things, but they go hunting and they go out early. So they wanted an air flap hat because nothing they had purchased was staying put.
Oh,
And I said, oh, I know about one. So I knit him one. And then I started posting pictures of them. And then, you know, here we go with more requests. My husband thought they were really neat. So I kind of knit them for Christmas gifts. So I sent a few for that, as many as I could get done, you know.
the one I knitted, I decided to make the top double thickness.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I mean, the possibilities are endless
Yes.
with it. In fact, I even thought it might be fun to do the rim in stocking knit, double.
Have you tried it yet? No?
No, not yet, but I thought that might be nice to try the stocking knit double. But all the color work that you could do, or different colors of yarn, or this one I think I need to block a little bit. It's not sitting quite the way I want. But
You think you could put little braids underneath those ear flaps and have them come out? You know, for Halloween, Pippi Longstocking or something.
a lot of people have put ties on them so kids could tie them under their chin, and pom-poms, and you would not believe if you go on Ravelry. It's just fun to look at them.
Sure.
Judith, what are you working on? You know I was going to ask.
I have nothing to show. I'm just casting on for a swatch for a new ball of yarn. I want to make a collar, like a turtleneck collar with the starting of a, I don't know, just that it goes further down my neck.
A dicky.
I don't know how you call that. Foucault.
A dicky is what we would call it.
Dicky? Okay. But don't the keys go down on the...
Just maybe about to here. It's just a little bit, and it usually goes kind of to the shoulder. It's mostly the neck.
Just under the front of a coat or jacket.
Right. Yeah. Okay. Dicky.
what are you working on?
I think it's from the French for if someone asks me what I'm knitting, I'm going to bite them.
Sorry?
I said, I think it's from the French for if somebody asks me what I'm knitting, I'm going to bite them.
Sidra, what are you working on?
I want to get back to my sweater, which is not going to happen until another week or two. I'm still doing pot holders. So I've already sent out a couple of them. I had some sheep ones I sent out to my daughter. And then this is a cat.
Cute.
Oh, that's that double knitting that you're doing, right? Yeah. Oh, how fun.
And then this is a paw print. So I had another paw print.
Cute.
And I have something in the wash right now that's being washed. And then the snowflake.
I like that one.
So that's where I'm at. And right now I'm just starting an owl. So that's where I'm at.
And where are you getting these patterns? Are you doing them yourself, or you get them from somewhere?
It's from Nifty Knitters. She's
And
got all these free, she has free pot holders.
And all those charts.
And they're all charted, yeah.
Wow.
So I'm really having fun with the double knit. And then there's a mystery cat one that she's doing starting in January. And I'm looking forward to doing that. So I'm really having fun with double knitting.
Oh, that's cool.
I figured I could probably do stranded knitting also in doing, because I don't like stranded knitting, but I can do, you know, maybe as a double knit. And I think that would be really cool too. So.
And so for these, what weight yarn are you using and what size needles? Because you're felting them, right?
I'm felting it. So I think last time I was on, yeah, I think last time I was on 2 weeks ago, Cindy recommended going to a larger needle. And that's what I did. So this was the one that I did on like a 6 needle. And then this is, you know, it's a little bit bigger with the 7 needle. Not a lot, but it's just enough.
But it gives it some space to like shrink up and still be flat.
Right, sort of.
Well, but it is. You want it to be thick. You don't want it to be so ripply. You want it to be thick and
so then I've also been telling people that I've been giving it to, don't throw it in the dryer because then it, you know, it doesn't lay flat or won't lay flat. Take it out of the washer and then just, you know, stretch it out a lot and, you know, see where it goes from there. Hopefully that works. If not, they'll have small pot holders or good-sized trivets, one or the other.
All right. Eventually it'll be coasters. Everything will be fine.
Big coasters.
It's multi-use.
Right.
I discovered I did not bring the Tunisian crochet hook that I like to use to put my stitches on hold. So I'm gonna chain stitch across to put my stitches on hold. Here I go. Exciting times.
Well, for me, it would be a really long time, Ron. That's what. For me to chain, it's like each one takes. Okay, there's one.
Well, I spend a lot of time doing a lot of stuff, so I try and take advantage of techniques when I can get them.
Yeah, it makes a difference. Joellen, what are you working on?
Judith, I was gonna hide. It's the same one.
In a different, it looks like you're in a different color than you were. Looks like you're in a different color.
No, not yet.
You're not?
Just longer. Just longer.
More of it.
Okay, all right. Well, you had just started that second color last time.
I did. I want to show you one thing right quick, though. That isn't what I'm working on, but I thought it was funny to me. I saw where I could buy some little rings that go on your, the stitch markers. And this is kind of what they are. And for some reason, well, and you get like a group of 4 from this company. And for some reason, I don't know what was my head, because obviously it wouldn't work, but I had envisioned those as like rather large, like even like a bangle bracelet, I guess, in my head. And of course, that's the size of the little box. And the little guys inside. So that's proper, but when I opened the bag, it was like, oh, this is awfully small. No, they're the right size.
What size are they?
Well, I don't know. They're big enough for any needle I have. Let me open up a round one.
The picture made me think they looked like the size of quarters. Now I think they're not.
They are not.
Yes.
Oh, no, they're definitely not. Oh, yeah, I thought they were really big, like they'd be on like 11 or 12 or 15 needles.
I don't know how big a needle I could go on that, but I don't think I've ever knitted with one bigger than that. And there's 4 little different shapes. So,
very
cute.
I like them a lot. I just was, I don't know where my mind was.
In the stocking class that I taught earlier this fall, the stockings that I taught them to make were knit up on size 15 needles. So I had to get stitch markers that would accommodate those.
Oh, yeah.
And what I did was I logged on to like the Granger website and got O-rings, like little plastic O-rings, and because you can get a scads of them for cheap. And so I gave everyone their kit, and one of the students had studied engineering, and so she pulls out the stitch markers and goes, "This is funny. These just look like little O-rings." Yes, thank you, Alice. You'll be surprised as to why they do. Because I ordered them from Granger, and yeah, they're O-rings.
Necessity is the mother of invention. You can use things in different disciplines. It doesn't have to be confined to either engineering or knitting.
Yeah.
My favorite stitch markers are these little rubber bands.
Oh, I use those all the time.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, they come in packs of 100. And these are, I don't mind if they flop around and they don't fit exactly on a like size 7 needle, because they don't. But I found that they actually make them even smaller than this, though.
Yeah, I get the little teeny weeny ones that are, see if I can hold one up.
So if you don't, but I don't mind them flopping around, but they
I do the little
are
tiny
rubber
dental
bands,
elastics.
So
Yeah, these are
boing,
little
it
rubber
disappears.
bands. Yeah.
Yeah. These ones are from like a children's loom knitting kit that was on clearance when the back to school items came out. So I got like 5,000 of them for $1.50 or something.
Yeah, these
there's
are
a
so
hint for
cheap.
you.
I just knit them in sometimes and cut them out and throw them away.
Oh yeah, I do.
What happens if you leave one in, Frank? Frank has a story about sending in a sweater with one still in to be photographed.
Oh my gosh.
Luckily, they knew what it was, right?
Yes, of course, because Arinda is the person, the editor of the magazine. Arinda Holiday is the person who got us all started using those rubber bands.
Yeah.
So of course,
there was no question.
Cut out. But my favorite story that I had with those was when I was clipping them off and I accidentally clipped the yarn underneath it. This one little snip and the yarn was 3/4 cut through and I couldn't leave it like that. So that was a disaster. I had to complete the cut of the yarn, undo a number of stitches in both directions, and then knit a row across and then graft it to the other side and then weave in the two ends. It was so much work.
Well, like Suzanne Bryan says, you got to enjoy it all over again.
Well,
I didn't feel that way.
Yeah.
She says that all the time. You get to enjoy it again.
Can I ask your advice for a type of yarn that I would like to use to make another dress again, worsted weight, because the one I have is peeling like crazy. So
was that a patterns? Is
yes.
that what you would use? Yeah,
Yeah.
I remember.
Yeah. I knew you would. So I don't know if you have any suggestion or.
Sounds like a question for Ron.
Yeah,
I have so many suggestions. What type of what season primarily would you like to be wearing it in?
Winter.
For winter.
Yeah.
Yeah, there are some nice very, very sort of, well, being away from the shop today, this is a great time to test my memory. You would want something with a fairly a lot of twist in it, both to combat the pilling issue and so the whole thing has enough energy in it not to just go fleh as you wear it, right? Do you find the patterns goes fleh as you wear it? No?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and you might find a worsted weight yarn, something nice and smooth and with a tighter spin on it, knit on the smallest needles where you can tolerate the fabric to give it enough structure to stay a dress when you're wearing it. Like, otherwise you'll have to knit it to tunic length and then wait for it to drag down. And things like woolen, we don't normally talk about wool stretching out as you wear it because we generally knit something down to the waist.
Right.
Whereas if you knit cotton down to the waist, it will grow into a tunic. But everything will stretch on itself. And when there's enough for it to be an entire dress, that's quite a lot of weight, right? So Cindy has that spinning experience, right, Cindy? You know what I'm talking about here, where the weight of things.
Oh yeah, very much.
And tighter plying, higher twist yarns can be springier to hold things into shape.
Yeah. Well, what would you think of the like the Jody Long Chow? Like I just knit the blue sweater.
Oh yeah.
And
yeah.
I really like that one. I've knit a couple sweaters in that yarn. And
what needle sizes have you been using?
I use a 6.
Yeah.
So it is, because when I did it first, I did it on like a 5, 6, 7, and a 5 for me, it was with the way I knit, it was a little too stiff. But 6 was nice and firm, but it wasn't hard by any stretch of the.
You've tested things for me. I think you get the fabric on a 6 that I get on a 7.
Right, exactly. You knit tighter than me.
Yeah, I'm a tight knitter.
Is that the blue sweater, Cindy?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
And she's been wearing it a lot, and she hasn't had it pill. And it's just the yarn is lovely to work with. The feel of it is very, very nice.
It's actually this yarn right here that I was using to put my stitches on hold. And it doesn't have a tight twist per se, but it is where's my camera on the knife pad?
There we go. There you are. Yeah.
A little hard to see, but it's a cabled yarn.
And it is. So that holds it together more, would give you more structure.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Without being stiff or hard.
So a cabled yarn that's the one where the individual strands are plied and then plied again to make the yarn. And they are a little unbalanced, so they give you the stitches that look like this.
Right.
Like it's straight up and has
yes.
Yeah. And a lot of people will think that that's something that they're doing.
Right.
But it's something that the yarn does.
But
if you like that visual, like that visual texture, that doesn't bother you, because it deeply bothers some people, but other people it does have, those little tiny plies are plied together very nicely. It will be more pill resistant than like a cuddly woolen spun, which would be very soft, and then pill in the elbows and armpits, and then
so sad.
Yeah. It's like, no, don't do that.
That is a good idea. I hadn't even thought of that, and I'm sitting with a ball of it in front of me.
Yeah, no, I really liked it. I really liked it.
Yes, both of you only have great words about that yarn.
We do.
So no, but it must be true. So okay.
Well, it happens that I'm set up with OBS to do videos, and I was able to switch to my videoing view, and we were talking about using these elastics. So why don't I do a demonstration of how you put the elastic on? Here's my sleeve.
Good, Frank.
There is an elastic every time I do a knit 2 together. So I know every 7th row I've done the decreases, and it's time for one right now. So all you do is before you work the knit 2 together, you put the elastic on there. These are just regular dental elastics that people wear when they have braces. And you just put it on the needle, you knit the two together, and then you pull the elastic over and off and continue knitting. And the elastic is not on the needle, it's around the stitch.
Mm-hmm.
So it's that simple. I just thought
But
everything fit together to do that right now, so I thought I would.
clever Frank saved himself from having to edit a video about that.
That's right.
Please see Phrancko Sweater meetup from Saturday, December 24th.
That's right. Starting at stitch number, video second number, whatever.
Yeah. Perfect. Oh, but now you'll have time to make a video about Intarsia cables in the round, since those came up earlier, right? Maybe after your hoodie, an Intarsia cable sweater.
Maybe someday. I am looking forward to doing the hoodie, and I haven't asked if that would be an acceptable pattern for Cast On magazine, but I'm excited about doing it.
I think it would be a really popular pattern, Frank. It's something that the kids, and I say kids, that's the kids are 40, okay? But and younger, but they really, really like wearing the hoodies, and they do it all the time. So I know if it was that way in a sweater, they would.
Yeah.
I'm really excited
it's
that
anonymous from the Phrancko knitters.
I worked out how to do the kangaroo pocket integrated into the sweater, not as a what do they call it?
Not an afterthought.
Not an afterthought.
Or patch pocket.
And so it's integrated into the sweater, and the second feature that it has that a lot of them don't is it has depth in the pocket. Beyond, it goes down from the holes instead of just the holes being slants that only go straight across.
Because I know it has to happen to,
really a pocket.
To other people. Yeah, to other people too. If you just have like a slant and you go to sit down or whatever it is, and whatever you have in there, it falls off.
That's right.
And it's like, no, give me an actual pocket. So just that part of it would be really cool, Frank. You could make a video about that, about how to do a pocket like that.
Good.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's a clever idea for introducing the different things that you do. To do it at this time, I think that's cool.
Mm-hmm.
It took me a long time to get this setup working this week, but once I did, I just left it in place, which means nobody else can use this room, which is our library.
Well, how long do you have to move the library to the new library?
We're going to be done with the move by the middle of January. I think January 15th is our.
So just like 3 weeks.
Yeah, 3 weeks.
Yeah.
It's going to take us a good 2 weeks to prepare to move.
So you're going on vacation for that time and hiring somebody to do that, right?
No, I'm afraid I have to be involved in that. But I do hope to go on vacation when the actual move takes place for a few days. It's going to be chaos here.
Yeah.
Well, it's about that time, everyone. Anybody have anything they want to say or ask before we go?
Cheers.
Cheers.
Yes.
Cheers. Happy holidays.
Happy holidays
Happy
to all of you.
Happy holidays.
Everyone who watches the video.
Will we be here New Year's Eve? No?
We will.
Yay!
We'll be getting ready to celebrate the new year.
Great.
Bye-bye.
One more meeting.
Bye-bye.
Bye, everyone.
Bye, Frank. Bye, everyone.